Okay, so this video is just to cover the changes made to the system. First thing I've done is on customers and subscriptions, you should be able to sort start date, end date. It's going to prevent you having to go page by page by page. You should also be able to search. So you could select, that gets all that back. It's going to get your customer ID as well, gives you subscription. What I've just noticed, this is the same email address. I don't know how that's managed to happen, and that will certainly be creating problems with your account, but if you could raise a separate card for things like that. So you can do the same on customers as well. So you can search and sort, so that's quite good. The second thing I've got here is on this card here. Where's this card? This one that still needs to be broken down is that allow you the ability now to override and log in as someone else. Now to do that, let's just take this as an example. You need to hit admin override. As soon as you do that, you're able to put any of this email addresses in, and then a special password that I've created will allow you to log into any account. You should, when you finish with what you're doing, you should uncheck it. So if I go and sign in now, I'm going to, there's the email address, and put that, let's put this password in. As you can see, it's logged in okay. So what's important about this is if you're able to log in using the admin situation, then there's only two things that they're doing wrong. One, they've either got a problem with the browser they're using or the operating system. So for that, you're going to need to get things like, well, this is the Mac version, you need to get all this technical information. You're also going to need to get browser information from help and the likes here. Or they're just literally typing their password in correctly on there. Obviously, what I've proved in here is that you can get into the account. The account's fine, so if I go and have a look here, you can see we've got a valid subscription. If we go to look at any of the lessons, we're able to look at them. So we know the account's fine on this one, so it must be something else. If you do this, you will need to go and remove all the devices out before you sign out, because you're going to add a device to their account. So I would recommend deleting all the devices if you go in over someone's account. But essentially, mark the account as admin override. You can then use this password and it will allow you to log into any account. Maybe apart from the situation that Kathleen's got where she's managed to create 2 accounts under the same email, which there should be a check for that, so I'm not quite sure how it's happened. But that should give you a bit more information. You should now be able to test people's accounts before writing the Trello card up, and you should be able to explain how far you get on each of those accounts on there. So the key thing is if someone now says, I'm having a problem doing X, Y, Z, override their account, log in as them, and then try and replicate it. If you can get past login and they can't, then there's obviously a problem with the password they're typing in. If you can see videos and lessons and they can't, presuming you've cleared their devices, then there must be some other environmental thing like the operating system, the browser they're using, or something like that, and that information will need to be collected before we can really look at it any further.